Johannesburg Nights, a city of diverse beats. Johannesburg's nightlife is a vibrant mix of amapiano, house, and techno sounds spread across neighborhoods. The city has nurtured innovative genres such as kwaito, Afro house, gqom, and amapiano, and it pulses with energy from downtown bars to open-air warehouses. Clubs here start late and go on until dawn, so arriving before midnight is considered early. Partygoers value safety and logistics, often choosing Uber or Bolt for late-night travel. Below, we explore Braamfontein, Maboneng, and Midrand's club scenes, spotlight top venues and DJs, and outline practical info like entry rules, prices, and transport. Braamfontein Bars and Beats. Braamfontein is a lively student and arts district with a friendly pub scene and underground clubs. Kitchener's is a historic Braamfontein bar in a 1906 building, beloved by local youth. It's often packed with a loyal crowd for late DJ nights and live music. Next door, the Great Dane is a popular pub and sports bar known for burgers and beers. Notably, it stays open daily from noon until 4 a.m. These long hours make it a late-night hangout where people start with dinner and stay to dance. Nearby, the Tennis Club, an old tennis clubhouse, now hosts underground warehouse parties. A travel guide describes it as a unique venue hosting off-the-wall underground parties. It is known as a fun, hidden late-night spot. Just west of Braamfontein in Newtown, Carfax is an industrial warehouse club famous for underground trance and techno. It first opened its doors in 1995 to showcase offbeat acts, and after a brief closure, it relaunched with a powerful sound system. Carfax and venues like it give Braamfontein an edge. One night, you might hop between cozy bars like Kitchener's and massive rave halls like Carfax. Door policies are serious. Many spots enforce 18-plus only entry and strict checks. For example, And Club, just a street away, requires original ID and bans all under 18. Carry your passport or local ID. Clubs will turn you away for expired or copied documents. Some venues like And even forbid phones on the dance floor. Braamfontein's crowd is friendly, but moves in groups. Bouncers keep a close eye at the door, and cover charges range from free or a small fee on weeknights to a modest cover, often under R100, about €5 to €6 on weekends or special event nights. Once inside, drinks are very affordable by international standards. A craft beer in Josie often costs about €1.50 to €2.50, and cocktails or local spirits are similarly modest. Pop in for a beer and table service or go all out at a DJ set. Either way, Braamfontein scene bridges pub and club culture. Maboneng's creative dance floors. East of downtown, the Maboneng precinct, Johannesburg's arts district, buzzes with galleries, cafes, and intimate dance venues. The living room is a highlight here, a small rooftop club offering panoramic city views. It bills itself as Maboneng's most intimate club and focuses on quality Afro house and deep house lineups. Nights at the living room feel like a party in a friend's penthouse, with soulful beats and a stylish crowd. Maboneng's hippest spots often blend genres. Club panels rotate through amapiano, South African house, and even light techno, reflecting Josie's mix. Nearby, there are other creative spaces too. Some weekend parties pop up in art galleries or yards like The Nest or Constitutional Hill, cited by Resident Advisor as prime spots for new club events. In Maboneng, DJs may spin amapiano tracks alongside Afro house or disco, showing how Johannesburg's dance floors bridge multiple styles. Door policies here also tend to be strict. Expect an ID check and a cool urban vibe. Transport is easy to many Maboneng venues until late evening. The gqom rail stops at Rosebank nearby and runs on weekends, but note it usually shuts around 8:30 p.m. on normal days. After that, like elsewhere in Josie, most people use ride apps. Thanks to clubs being close together, it's common to Uber from Braamfontein or Sandton to Maboneng for a big night out. Midrand's Truth, an iconic open-air club. Midrand's Truth nightclub is one of Johannesburg's historic institutions, hosting electronic and house music on a massive open-air property. Now over 20 years old, Truth has hosted top local and international DJs from Black Coffee to Paul van Dyk. A club description calls Truth an iconic underground realm, where the heartbeat of electronic music has been pulsating for decades. Its huge capacity, up to 5,000 people, makes it unique in Johannesburg, and events often run past sunrise during Truth weekends. The setup at Truth is safe and spacious. It has multiple dance floors and chill-out areas, which reviewers note as a safe layout for a young crowd. Entry is usually cash only and may require purchase of a ticket for big events, reflecting a preference for simple logistics. The club enforces age limits, typically 18 plus, and ID checks at the door. By all accounts, Truth remains open and popular, continuing the legacy first noted in a 2016 celebration of its 17th anniversary. Besides Truth, Midrand has few large clubs, so many electronic music fans make the trip into town. Promoters will sometimes bus people from Rosebank or Sandton straight to Truth for big parties. Beach bags or pool floats might even appear at daytime pool events. Overall, Truth provides a connection from Johannesburg's downtown clubs to a countryside rave environment. An experience many local partygoers treasure. Iconic clubs and promoters. Few Johannesburg clubs have the legacy of And in Newtown and Truth. And opened in 1995 and quickly became the place for serious house, drum and bass, and techno. Its hidden entrance and minimalist interior create an exclusive vibe. Today, And hosts weekly events, e.g. Addiction on Thursdays, and still enforces strict rules, including a phone-off, party-on policy to keep people in the moment. It remains revered among DJs and fans, cited by Resident Advisor as one of the country's leading clubs. Another old-timer was Rush Voice of Art and the Sandton Sungrass, but many have come and gone. The current wave of promoters is diverse. Aside from clubs, collective stage events in rooftops and warehouses. For example, fashion and music nights like Vogue or Pissy Party create safe spaces for all dancers. Local DJs like DJ Robinho or DJ Mafarisa for amapiano, and collectives like Ibom Nandini, tech/experimental, help keep the underground vibrant. It's common to see Joburg acts headlining in Pretoria and Cape Town, and vice versa, as all these cities share artists. In fact, Big House and amapiano DJs frequently tour South Africa circuit, so if a star plays in Durban, he'll often pop up in Joburg or CPT next. This cross-pollination means the latest chart hits or underground sounds spread quickly. Party rules: entry, prices, and safety. Entry and door policy. Most clubs in Joburg require national ID or passport, no photocopies, and enforce age limits, usually 18 plus. Security is tight. Clear back policies and pat-downs are common. At And, for example, no photos or phones are allowed on the dance floor. Dress codes are generally casual to trendy. You won't need a suit, but avoid sports jerseys. Closer to Sandton, upscale clubs may charge a cover or bottle minimum on weekends. Downtown and Braam bars often have low or no cover before midnight, then charge extra for big DJs. Operating hours. Clubs often open around 11 p.m. or midnight and go until 4-5 a.m. and beyond for outdoor raves. Bars like the Great Dane stay open all night, making them late-night anchors. It's typical in Josie to arrive tardy. One Nightlife guide observes that at 11 p.m. the mood is still building, and only in the early hours the night has started. In short, plan for a late dinner and prepare to party until dawn. Prices. Joburg is known for inexpensive drink prices compared to Europe or the US. A local beer or cocktail can be just a few dollars. Cover charges vary widely. Small club nights might be free, or R50, Euro 3, while major DJ events could be R150 to R250, Euro 8, 13 euro for advance tickets. Taxis or Ubers are affordable. A typical ride across town costs under 3 euros. Many locals prefer rideshare apps like Uber or Bolt after dark. Never walk between spots. The Gautrain rail links Sandton, Rosebank, and the airport, but it stops running around 8:30 p.m., so it's mainly for early evening connections. Safety and transport. Johannesburg's travel advice is clear. Stick to ride apps and avoid lone nighttime walks. End quote. Use Uber or Bolt for short hops between neighborhoods. Areas like Sandton, Rosebank, and Maboneng have better security, while late-night downtown Braamfontein transit can feel riskier. always be aware of belongings and travel in groups. Despite its crime reputation, many Joburgers enjoy the nightlife safely by following these rules. In practice, visitors are reassured by thick security presence at club venues and the city's reliance on cashless payments, credit cards, which is becoming standard. DJs, collectives, and city connections. Johannesburg's DJs and collectives shape the sound of every club night. On any Friday or Saturday, you might hear local stars spinning amapiano tracks in Sandton, while an underground DJ slams techno beats in Braamfontein. Prominent Josie DJs and producers often play in other cities too. For instance, amapiano's Pretoria pioneers, the so-called Bacardi sound, influenced Johannesburg parties, and vice versa. Big-name house DJs like Black Coffee, DJ Maphorisa, and Euphonic routinely rotate between Joburg, Cape Town, and Pretoria gigs, creating a shared music culture across cities. Local collectives like Ibum Nandini for electronic techno or queer nightlife communities for Vogue and ballroom nights bring fresh talent and new crowds. These groups often collaborate with Cape Town promoters to invite each other's DJs. For example, a techno DJ from Pretoria might play at Josie's and on a Thursday, then headline a Melville party in Cape Town the next night. This keeps the scene dynamic. Residents describe Johannesburg as having an unbridled creative spirit in its music, and stepping into its clubs certainly feels like being part of a cross-country dance movement. Conclusion: Johannesburg's nightlife is a rich tapestry, from the retro charm of a Braamfontein pub to sprawling warehouse raves. Whether you're craving late-night burgers and local beers or underground techno under the stars, Josie delivers. Expect a blend of classic house grooves, the latest amapiano bangers, and deep techno journeys, all backed by enthusiastic crowds. The city's history and truth. Carfax meets new trends. Afro house lounges, queer dance events, making every night unique. Just remember to carry your ID. Keep cash or cards handy. Many clubs still prefer cash for cover. With good planning and open spirit, a night out in Johannesburg can be an unforgettable adventure in one of Africa's most exciting music capitals. All links to sources are available in the text version of this article. You can find the full article at djkesk.com/blog. Thanks for listening. For more deep nightlife guides, club scene research, and city-by-city party insights, visit djkesk.com, spelled DJKESC.com. And for club, techno, trance, dance, and electronic mixes, search DJ Kesk on Spotify, spelled DJKESC.